Hi, welcome back. So, this week we're talking about creating an exercise habit when you have a chronic illness and you just don't feel like it. So, I've been there. I know a lot of people who have experienced the same thing that when you don't feel well every day, the last thing you want to do is take on some kind of big workout challenge, right? So, I'm here to help you slip this in really stealthy, easy, super fun ways so that you don't struggle with this. Now, I need to preface this by telling you to please talk to your doctor before you make any big changes in your healthcare practices, okay? Because there are obviously instances where you're injured or your disease is such that you don't want to aggravate it by starting a workout practice. So if you're clear on that and you're ready to start, I'll give you just 3 steps. And I also encourage you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil and take some notes because we'll do this in a little bit of a workshop fashion because I really want you to get something out of this. So if you've decided you're ready to exercise every day, the first thing I really want you to do is let yourself off the hook of all these big expectations. Don't require yourself to do something that's going to overwhelm you or stress you out. I want you to give yourself permission to do just a little, right? So the first step here is to write down the physical activities that you enjoy, that are fun, that are easy for you. So I want you to write down 2 or 3 of those, and while you're doing that, I'll give you a couple examples to get you started. So one of the easiest things to do is to just take a walk. You don't have to walk very far or very long, and it can still do a world of good for you because we are built to walk. I mean, think about it. Babies learn to walk before they learn to talk, and they do it instinctively. So, even though you're an adult, you're still hardwired to walk. So think of that as being one that you can really do quite easily. And another one would be maybe to lift some light free weights or do push-ups so that you'll start feeling stronger right away. And you can give yourself permission to just do a few reps, right? 1 push-up is better than 0 push-ups if that's what your goal is. And obviously you'll get stronger and stronger and be able to increase over and over. Are there sports you like to play? Maybe if you like basketball, you don't have to commit to a whole game. You can dribble a basketball or throw a few shots anytime you want, right? If you like softball or baseball, you can practice your swing all by yourself any old time, just a few times, and that starts to motivate you even more, right? When you start to do these things and you're having a little fun, it tends to make you want to have a little more. So that's why you give yourself permission to do very little, but you just get started and get started with something you like a lot or is really easy for you. The next step is to create some structure and support around it because we're hardwired to not want to change unless there's a real reward after, the process. We don't really want to make changes. So in this case, you're probably going to have to start the habit before you get to the reward because ultimately the reward is that it's going to make you feel better. You're going to feel stronger. You're maybe going to have more energy. You're maybe just going to feel healthier, just feel more human, as you're moving your body. But you're going to have to do it a few times before you can really start to feel and see that difference. So that's where building a structure and support is really important. So look at your day and find times that you have the most energy or the most flexibility with your time, or just when you feel the best and have the most capacity to actually make a change in your daily routine. Another thing you can do is to think about who else has a similar goal as you and write their names down to reach out to them and ask if they'd like to join you in this. And knowing that there's someone else in it with you can really make a difference as well. But it's not required because, like I said, you're building your structure, you're giving yourself permission, and along the way also, you are making a statement that this is important to you, that this is a priority for you and is going to take precedence over all these other things that are hijacking your health. in order to actually do something that's good for your health, okay? So the third thing that's going to happen is you're going to come up against roadblocks no matter what. Because, like I said, we are just hardwired to not want to change in general. So even when we are experiencing that reward, there's always going to be something else that comes up that we start to go, maybe I need to do that other thing first. Maybe that other thing is more important. So going back to really establishing that this is important to you and it's a priority to you is going to help you get over those roadblocks. But what we're going to do right now is write down a few other reasons why this is so important, specific reasons, so that you can look back at it and say, yes, I am going to follow through on my goal every single day, no matter what, because of all these reasons. Because sometimes if we just have that one reason, we think, well, yeah, it's making me feel better, but I'll still feel better tomorrow. I can skip it today. And sometimes that kind of spirals downhill, right? So right now I'd like you to take just a couple minutes after this video is over and write down any and all reasons you can think of why you want to do this exercise habit. One of them can be, that you'll feel better, that you'll look better. Maybe it's that you'll be proud of yourself for showing up for yourself finally. Maybe it's just a gold star in your calendar. This is the other thing. You can give yourself other rewards as well as reasons to do it. So it can be very cheap, like a gold star in your calendar, like I mentioned, or maybe other reasons are that you'll let yourself have a mani-pedi or go get your hair blown out, have a spa day, get a massage, all sorts of things you can do. You can, buy yourself something you'd like. And as you start to kind of build up the reasons to keep doing it, it's going to support you so much more. And you can expect that in about 4 weeks, about a month, it's going to be a habit that you have seamlessly incorporated into your life. And you'll start to find that it's actually harder for you to break this habit for other things than ever in your life. So give these 3 steps a try and let me know how it goes in the comments below. I'd really like to hear about it, okay? And if you haven't already, get on my mailing list because I send out a weekly newsletter with all the news, including free events that I'm hosting and a weekly meal plan and other newsy bits that I think you'll enjoy. So you can sign up for that at colleen-bean.com right at the top of the page. You just sign up for your free quick start energy guide, and that will also get you on my mailing list for a weekly newsletter. So I hope you do that, and feel free to join me on my website any old time because that's where I live, okay? You can always find me at colleen-bean.com. Talk to you again soon. Bye.